Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey, good morning. Welcome back to yet another week of yet another week and another week and another week and another week. And the herb of the week is hops. All right, so we're hanging out with hops. As far as I know, I only have 2 cards with the hop plant. HOP, hops. HOPS. Like, I don't know how it actually got nominated for Herb of the Week because I only have 2 cards. So I guess it'll be a fairly quick Monday morning podcast, and that's okay. That's quite all right. We're on our 23rd Herb of the Week for 2020. So we're on the downward descent now for the remainder of the year. And my Monday morning has already been off to a hoppingly productive start because I was like, okay, Herb of the Week, hops, hopping, bunny rabbits. Oh my God, yes, I have rabbits that last week, I don't think I cleaned their cages last week because they were disgusting this week. And it's going to be like a 90-degree day. So I was like, you better do that first. So I've already cleaned rabbit cages for an hour. I've done a load of clothes. It's in the basket waiting for my daughters to get up. Like, it is their job to hang them out on the line. All those towels and reusable pee-pee cloths. So yeah, I did not get my dryer fixed. It's in a billion pieces. And yeah, it even caught on fire. So I really have to embrace the clothesline drying and be so thankful that it's only the 6th of July and we've got a few more months of solid sunshine here in Pennsylvania that I can count on getting those clothes dried. Always got to keep an eye on the weather though, because you know, thunderstorms will be coming our way at some point. So this week our herb is hops. Tomorrow we'll do tarot. I don't know what. I have no idea what we're going to do tomorrow. Wednesday, we're going to manifest more innocence. Yes. And then Thursday, trees. And then Friday, bam. It's like the weeks just fly by. So anyways, it's hopping. 2020 is hopping here, isn't it? All right, so anyways, on that note, we've got 2 cards. One's a tarot card, the 6 of Pentacles, and the other one is from the Herbal Healing deck. Hops is a celebration card. So we have celebration and then the 6 of Pentacles, which there's a dude sitting cross-legged, and there's like a hand coming from the right side of the card. You can't see the person, just the hand. And the dude is handing him a little satchel of maybe money. I'm not sure, but he's got 6 pentacles around him. Got the hops growing above him. Now, hops is a climbing vine, and it can get very, very big. I've been wanting to order some dried hops. I think that's been on my wish list long enough. I should get it. Now there is a little town, city, village off in the distance of the 6 of Pentacles. He's wearing a red shirt. They've got red. And then the hops on the Herbal Healing card, that's the Spirit of Herbs Herbal Tarot card. The hops on the Celebrations got some twinkles. The vines are intertwining and they remind you of DNA. So, hops. That's what we're doing this week. Now, in my personal my personal work life, I'm still working on the Time podcast for Herbal Marie, and I think if I ever get this one completed, I'm just gonna really not even ask myself to do another nerdy podcast for like the rest of summer. Because it's just, at some point you gotta just give yourself a summer break, and just feel like, what, if I ever get to Hawthorne and St. John's Wort, so be it. If not, I'm just, feeling that vibe, like, well, sometimes you just gotta let things go. All right. So which one should we do first? Do you want to celebrate or see what the Six of Pentacles? I kind of feel like we should do the celebration one to see if I can get my Monday vibe feeling a little jivier. But hops is a pretty relaxing herb. That's what a lot of times that's what they use to make beer, right? So it's a chill. It's a relaxant. So that's kind of interesting in one way. Well, not when you think about beer, I guess it's on the celebration card. Right? So celebration. What do we have to celebrate in our lives? What would happen in our lives if we got more of a vibration of celebration every day? Like, yay, we're alive. We get to clean rabbit cages. It's the sun shining. Like today, I see the sun shining. I'm closing all the windows because it's like, it might be one of those hot days that you're like, I just got to make it until 8 o'clock tonight, and then we can open up the windows again. Because the air coming in through the night felt awesome. So hops is all about celebration. We'll do the Herbal Healing deck by Sarah Baldwin and Ashley Verkamp first. Sir John Lubbock said, "Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass on a summer day, listening to the murmur of water or watching the clouds float across the sky is hardly a waste of time." So I feel like hops is like, honey, go ahead and chill out. Go ahead, relax, enjoy summer for what it is, and keep the house cool so you have a little place to hide out if you need to. But just go ahead and enjoy summer today. Enjoy summer. Whew. Smelling rabbit shit first thing in the morning is not actually enjoyable to me. But I heard my mom's voice in my head, and well, at least it's done, right? That's my mom's attitude. Well, at least it's done and out of the way. And the basement will be smelling better, and, at least it's done. A perennial climbing vine, hops, right? A perennial climbing vine that can reach heights up to 30 feet. Hops is native to the temperate regions of Asia, Europe, and the Americas. It's widely cultivated for its use in brewing beer. And the hops plant is also a useful medicinal. See, guys, you can say your beer is medicine. It is used primarily as a relaxant and a mild sedative to ease restlessness, nervousness, and insomnia. Hops is also a bitter tonic, aiding digestion and appetite. The plant contains phytoestrogens, compounds that mimic estrogen's effect on the body. As such, it can be used during menopause in women and to control the libido in men. So, well, there you go, guys. Your beer is your medicine, but it might be inhibiting your libido. Since the 11th century, hops has replaced other herbs as the primary bittering ingredient in beer. Today's Western culture treats the beverage as merely a commercial product for consumption and inebriation. However, the brewing of fermented drinks has its roots in history as a sacred practice. Ancient druids, monks, and record keepers of many traditions have handed down recipes throughout the ages. Each culture has its own myth regarding the origins of brewing, many of which indicate that fermentation was a gift from the gods. Traditionally, beer is enjoyed in moments of celebration, relaxation, and fellowship. Or if you're like a lot of the dudes in Western Pennsylvania, every damn day because you're a bunch of lush drunks. But like at one point, look at me alcoholism shaming. At one point, like when water was like questionable, it probably like, you know, in medieval times when people started living too close to each other and right sanitation got shady AF, it probably was safer to drink a fermented drink than water that somebody just shat in. Just saying. All right, celebration, relaxation, and fellowship. Yeah, not to make bitter tonic herbal jokes, but I'm still bitter, I guess, from, you know, my last run-in with, you know, an alcoholic friend. I just, like, it's just so crazy how, like, beer can be, and any alcohol, can be used, yeah, in celebration or relaxation or fellowship or just, you know, enjoy a drink. But it's like, what happens when it just gets to the point where, like, it's not just a drink. It's a drink every 30 minutes, 7 days a week, you know, from the hours of, you know, 2 to 8. It's just like, what happens when people can't handle it? And it just gets out of control. So I have nothing against having a beer, having a drink, or celebrating in that manner, I guess. But I just have such, like, I guess, so much a negative experience with alcohol that, yeah, I don't normally find myself attracted to it at all. So anywho's, likewise, HOPS encourages you to take a break from your typical life. Now is a good time to relax, have fun, and take a vacation. In the best case scenario, your responsibilities will be at a minimum now. On the other hand, HOPS may also indicate a forced hiatus from work or a situation in which you cannot move forward at this time. In either case, whether it's like a voluntary vacation or a forced hiatus, the best mode of action is taking no action at all. Oh my God, you guys, I love this as our herb of the week because I ain't doing shit this week. Relax and enjoy this time as a natural ebb in the cycles of life. So yeah, I mean, HOPS is all about slowing down, chilling out. Don't take a vacation. Take a hiatus. You just can't really move forward so much, so just enjoy yourself, right? Have yourself some summer vibes, being lazy. So the hops plant is dioecious, meaning that male and female flowers appear on separate plants. And only the female flowers are typically harvested. At the same time, the plant promotes femininity with its phytoestrogens. According to folklore, elderly women working in hops fields have experienced a return of youthful feminine traits, including the menstrual cycle. Young girls working in the fields are reported to mature earlier. Medicinally, the plant is used to balance an overactive masculine side that desires action. It promotes the feminine states of rest, relaxation, and sleep. So all of this points to the need to connect with your feminine side at this time. Most important is the need to step back from life's constant drive towards success. Let go of the ego's desires for accomplishment and make the most of this restful time. Do not push your goals or attempt to force your will, as doing so will cause unnecessary strain. So I'm actually quite in alignment with the herb of the week when I'm saying, like, yeah, I gotta take a break from my ego-driven Herbal Marie podcasts. Like, you know this, you know that. That's the fucking ego. And I'm sick of it. I'm so over it. I just am so over it. So yeah, chill out. Chill out, connect with your feminine side, focus on nurturing friendships, family, and relationships with loved ones. Get in that feminine state of rest, relaxation, sleep. Like, just chill out that over masculinity for a bit. Hops also suggests with this card of celebration to attend or throw a festive gathering, take a vacation, or simply spend the day as you wish. So yesterday we traveled a little bit. We traveled to Knox to visit my aunts, and they have a swimming pool. So we had like a picnic and ate, and then sat out on their beautiful patio with this great view, and until we got hot, and then we took a swim and floated on the water for an hour. Like, just an hour. My thighs. Well, they're not. Last night they were definitely pinkish. My skin has absorbed the sun through the night. But, it was a great time. And when I came home last night, I was exhausted from just eating and chilling and swimming and driving. That makes me a little tired. And sunscreen, I was like ready to rinse off. That was the first time I'd wore sunscreen. And I don't even know why I put any on. It just felt like, sometimes being on the water, I don't know, it's like all that reflective stuff. So I just put a little bit on, but it's not my favorite thing in the world, that's for sure. But yeah, it was definitely a festive gathering, and my aunt and I got into a little political discussion, little heatedness for a minute, and then we threw it aside and got our swimsuits on and got in the pool. So, I mean, it's just great to be able to get together with people, focus on the togetherness, don't let anything divide you, have a good time, eat, be merry, laugh, just be together, break the rules of quarantining or whatever, because we don't give a shit. And, just be festive. So the time is ripe to connect with your hobbies and and favorite forms of recreation and fun. Maybe I'm thinking like return to the things that you love, your hobbies, fun, recreation. Tradition may play a role in your life at this time, and family gatherings are favored. It is also a good time to rest and catch up on sleep. So yeah, if it gets too hot today, just put the fan blowing on you and take a nap and stay up all night and party. Indulge in merrymaking and relaxation of all sorts. Though this may not be an especially fruitful time, it can certainly be an enjoyable one. Celebrate all the good that your life holds and wait for the universe to make the next move. So I woke up from like awful dreams. It was terrible. I was like strangling pedophiles in my dreams last night. So I don't know what I was doing in the astral realm, but I woke up with like the feeling that I was like, oh my God, I'm still on this fucking planet. Like, oh God, I'm still here, and I hated my dream space last night. It was just straight up showing me like so much bad stuff. And but like maybe I was in there to transmute it. So today, hanging out with Hops, I appreciate this plant telling me to chill out, to focus on meaningful friendships and festivities, and just take a step back from working and take a step back from feeling, driven all the time. Just really slow down a bit, connect with that feminine side, because, life is harsh, and when you see things in the world that are no good, it's like, what is there to even celebrate here? But there is lots to celebrate here. There really, really is. So it's like, okay, good reminder from Hops to just chill out, calm down, find things to celebrate. Focus on nurturing friendships and your family and having fun and simply spending the day as you wish, okay? And really indulge in merrymaking and relaxation. A good time to rest and catch up on sleep, or just chilling out or reading and laying low but feeling good and doing actually whatever you want. I mean, maybe celebration to you is not laying low, it's dancing and being light and happy, or maybe it's just spending the entire afternoon in the hammock. Anyways, bottom line, HOPS says celebrate all the good that your life holds. Really focus on the good now and wait for the universe to make the next move. My inner nerd was like, I wonder what I have in my HOPS folder, my nerdy folder. Humulus lupulus. HOPS, the female flowers of the HOPS plant, have been used, to preserve and flavor beer. It does have a sedative property. HOPS is used to help relieve insomnia, anxiety, pain, and indigestion. It's a very cool looking herb, absolutely. So cute. They're just cute. Okay, so I got one card about a medicinal plant, and then I have one card called Beer and Hops. And it says, if you're choosing one for healing power, consider a hop preparation besides beer, tincture, or teas. For example, are better bets. Beer, okay, so there is hops in beer, but beer has fewer active components, and its pasteurization may actually negate any benefits that are offered by these components. So beer promoters may claim the drink is useful for its nutrient-rich brewer's yeast, but a glass of beer actually contains only a negligible amount. So if you're really going for the healing properties of hops, probably tea is your best way to go. Although I remember several times, when I'd wake up and find a beer that nobody finished. I will pour it on my hair the next day, in the shower, because beer rinse for the hair actually helps make it shiny, and it's kind of good for your hair. Some people warm 1 cup of flat beer and beat in an egg yolk, and then they work that through the damp hair, leave it on for a little bit, and then rinse completely. So beer and eggs. I know, the older I get, I'm like, I don't want to put either one of those on my hair. I'm going to put beer or eggs, right? It just seems grosser to me the older I get. I'm like, I'll pour green juice on my hair. And tea, but anyways, beer rinse, I have done that quite a few times. So let me just see what's on the back of this card. Yeah, you can drink some hops tea to alleviate insomnia. A bath additive, you could pour some of that hops tea into a bath. Now, you can make a hops tincture, which, might be good for backaches, headaches, menstrual cramps, pain. What else? A medicinal pillow. Make a sleep pillow with hops and add some lavender and chamomile, maybe even mugwort if you want to focus on having lucid dreams where you're strangling pedophiles. Sleep pillows made with hops have been used as an insomnia treatment for centuries, since the aroma can calm the mind and soothe nervous tension. So there's bitter principles that stimulate digestion, there's antioxidants, there's volatile oils, so it's sedative, antispasmodic, antibacterial too a little bit. There's some tannins that tighten the skin, so it is good to put in the bath. There is amino acids, which alleviate tension, and estrogenic compounds, which have a hormonal action. So, interesting plant, man. Interesting plant. Anything else? I don't know. Let's put it away. Okay, so just have these 2 little cards. As a sedative, hops can also be a depressant. Avoid using hops if you are or tend to be depressed. So interesting. It's like sometimes people they are kind of depressed and they think they want to drink beer or whatever, and for a second they think they feel better, but it's actually maybe not helping in the long run. So be aware of that. If you be aware of your emotional state always, especially with herbs that directly affect your emotional body. All right, moving on, and then I guess I'll figure out what our hops affirmations are going to be this week. I really want to get more into affirmations, making myself practice them, say them, think them, like not even just our herb of the week affirmations. Like, I mean, more of a diligent practice so I can really hone in raising and upgrading and directing my energy and frequency. So, anywho's, let's grab the spirit of herbs. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Let's see what it's all about. Six of Pentacles. The man sitting on the earth is holding a bag full of prosperity. He's got money, talents, information, compassion, or energy in that bag, or all of them. He's got so much prosperity. This prosperity is being shared between himself and another, for whatever one gives will be received in kind. So that's another good reminder for all of us. What we give, we receive. So it's like, if you got it to give it, because it's going to come back to you. If you can give out some good stuff, whether that's just energy, passion, information, talents, money, it will be received in kind. The city in the background is the society within which he works and symbolizes the cooperation by individuals that is needed to make a caring and compassionate group. All right, I need a drink. Through practice and perseverance, goals can be achieved through openness and mutual receptivity. Whatever is needed will come. Look for opportunities to share what you have, and be open to what others want to share with you. Guard against giving and receiving in a way that is ego-oriented. When you do not feel good about the exchange, then don't make it. So giving and receiving must be from the heart to be of benefit to either party. Any tendencies to go to extremes with this energy must be watched for, and such as giving when there is no need or request, thus experiencing depleted energy or resentment. Look to the heart for the answers, for there you will know that true giving and receiving comes from divine spirit. So Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving in balance. If you have it, give it. Make sure you're giving it from a heart-centered place. Make sure it's requested, and make sure you're not giving from ego reasons. And if you don't feel good about it, don't do it. Don't do it. Make sure the giving and receiving is from the heart. It must be from the heart for there to be any benefit to either party. So look for the heart. Look to the heart for the answers, for there you will know that true giving and receiving comes from divine spirit. Ooh, so that is hops. If you don't have hops, the herbal allies are rosemary, lavender, and skullcap. Now, hops, spiritual properties. Hops flowers have been used in dream pillows to induce a peaceful sleep. Make a small pillowcase and stuff it with hops and so shut the open end. So that's what the other or that's what we just talked about on from my nerdy cards. You can also include lavender, chamomile, and mugwort. Place the pillow near your head when you go to bed and have pleasant dreams. So I feel like Hops is saying, after last night, doesn't that seem like a good idea, Sade? But I mean, hey, if I have to go into the astral realm and clear some energy, that's what I do. That's what I have to do. So it's like my dream space is not always happy-go-lucky, because that needed to be cleared. So anywho's, hops will benefit one who is closed off, either to giving or receiving. So I really should connect with the hops this week, because yeah, I get way off balance with my giving and receiving. I have definitely more masculine energy than feminine energy, and I'm 42. So I probably could start to regularly use some of these herbs with phytoestrogens, red clover, hops, wild yam, to support my journey towards my 50s. Oh my God. Don't even go there. All right. So, but if you are closed off to either giving or receiving, like some people are great givers, but they just suck at receiving, and vice versa. So hops would help with either one. Its flowers worn in a pouch will remind one to be open to the inflow and outflow of the universe. So yeah, you gotta have the flow in and the flow out, just as the tides ebb and flow. So we must also be emptied before we are filled again. So we gotta be giving and we gotta be receiving. It's just the natural way of everything. Now, medicinally, hops is used to treat insomnia, nervous tension, anxiety, restlessness, headache, indigestion, and it is much used as an aromatic bitter in alcoholic beverages such as beer. It will calm, reduce pain, and induce rest. It is used for delayed and scanty menses due to estrogen deficiencies. Its bitter taste will enliven the appetite and cleanse the liver, spleen, and digestive system. So as stated, a dream pillow may be made with hops, and the herbal essence may be employed during times of nervousness and or when one has fears of loss or a lack of receptivity. A deeper faith will be set up, so there will be an openness to allow the universe to provide for our needs, both great and small. For medicinal use, hops can be made into a standard infusion, or a tincture may be taken. Hops over 6 months old are not very effective and actually may have a stimulating effect. Interesting. So it's like, can I order some hops and I need them to be young hops so that they chill me out. Or maybe you want older hops because you're like, listen, I can't be that relaxed in my life. I got to get something done. But anyways, in bold print here, it says, disclaim out the wazoo, hops should not be used during pregnancy. Okay. So the key words with the 6 of Pentacles hops is willingness to give and receive. Willingness to give and receive. Giving from the heart and not the ego. Creating greater harmony in groups. So that kind of ties in with celebration and family gatherings. And a cooperative attitude. So here's one affirmation, maybe we'll use it. I open myself to the abundance of the universe. I am a channel for her expression. Interesting. I open myself to the abundance of the universe. I am a channel for her expression. So there we have it, you guys. That's HOPS. Like, really? There's only 2 cards? Like, I'm looking at my decks like, did I forget HOPS somewhere? Well, if I come back later this week and add on another segment, it's because I found another card. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty complete. I mean, there's our HOPS. It wants us to celebrate. It wants us to take it easy. It wants us to give and receive and balance. It wants us to feel the prosperity. It wants us to keep the channels open so prosperity can continue to flow in our family, in our community, in our little village here on the 6 of Pentacles. It wants us to relax and sleep good and, you know, not fall into that fear of not having enough and not fall into bad dreams. And it wants us to really chill out, but yet be happy, be content, be willing to celebrate all our blessings, all the abundance of the universe. So let's figure out some affirmations for our pretty effing chill herb of the week, HOPS. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our herb of the week, HOPS, and I dedicate them all to you. Thank you so much. I am chill. I relax and know when to rest. I celebrate all the good that my life holds. I share my prosperity and give from the heart. I receive in balance. I open myself to the abundance of the universe. I am a channel for her expression. I am chill. I relax and know when to rest. I celebrate all the good that my life holds. I share my prosperity and give from the heart. I receive in balance. I open myself to the abundance of the universe. I am a channel for her expression. And so it is. All right, so there we go, you guys. Our herb of the week, HOPS. Thanks for hanging out with me for another week of Ho. Chilling, relaxing, knowing when to rest, knowing that celebration is important for us to feel prosperous. Like, we do have a lot of good stuff in our life, and we should value it and honor it and celebrate it and enjoy it and share it. Give and receive and balance. Give and receive from the heart. Open ourselves to the abundance of the universe. It's flowing, flowing, flowing. Open up and be a channel for its expression. Allow abundance and prosperity to channel, to flow, to manifest through you, to be expressed through you. So anyways, that's HOPS. Pretty cool, huh? All right, pretty cool. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do another week at Ho. Thank you so much for joining me.